Welcome to your Raw Regulation on the Regulated Life, the show where we get underneath the surface of why you feel the way you feel and give you real body based tools to change it at the roots. I'm Erica, founder of Mind Fusion Transformations, and this is where nervous system science meets real life. We're continuing the toolkit this week, and today's tool interrupts the spiral at the brain level before it ever reaches your mouth. Yesterday, I gave you the VOO sound, a tool that resets your vagus nerve through vibration. Today, we're going one layer deeper, because sometimes the spiral isn't just in your body, it's in your brain. Both hemispheres firing, neither one communicating clearly, and you're watching yourself escalate in slow motion without being able to stop it. Today's tool interrupts that in about 15 seconds with nothing but your own two hands. This is the butterfly hug. It comes from EMDR therapy, and it is one of the most immediately effective bilateral stimulation tools I have ever taught. Let me show you why and how. Let me explain what's happening in the brain during the spiral. Because once you understand this, the butterfly hug makes complete sense. Your brain has two hemispheres, left and right. Under normal regulated conditions, they talk to each other constantly, sharing information, balancing emotional and logical processing, helping you respond to situations with both feeling and reason. But when your threat response activates, when the amygdala sounds the alarm, the communication breaks down. The right hemisphere, which processes emotion, imagery, and body sensation, gets flooded. It overwhelms the left hemisphere's ability to contextualize, sequence, and regulate. And you end up in a state where you feel everything intensely, but can think clearly about almost nothing. That's why just calm down is simultaneously the most common and most useless thing anyone can say to a person in a spiral. The calm down system is exactly what's offline. You cannot think your way back to regulation when the thinking brain has been partially hijacked by the survival brain. This is also why seekers describe that maddening experience of watching themselves pursue and escalate, knowing it's happening, unable to stop it, and why bunkers sometimes go so far into shutdown that they can't access words at all. Both are the same neurological event expressed differently. Bilateral stimulation, alternating left-right sensory input, re-engages both hemispheres simultaneously. It's the same foundation mechanism used in EMDR therapy, which stands for eye movement desensitization and reprocessing. One of the most evidence-based treatments for trauma and PTSD in the world. The alternating stimulation helps the brain process and integrate what's happening rather than staying frozen in the activation loop. Dr. Francine Shapiro developed EMDR in the late 1980s after noticing that alternating eye movements reduced the distress associated with traumatic memories. What followed was decades of research confirming that bilateral stimulation in any form, not just eye movements, produces measurable reductions in emotional distress and physiological arousal. The butterfly hug is a self-administered version of this, developed specifically so that people could access the benefits of bilateral stimulation on their own, without a therapist present, in the moments they need it the most. Which means this tool was always designed to be used alone. It belongs to you completely. No partner, no appointment, no waiting room. Let's do this together right now. I want you to actually feel this, not just hear about it. Cross your arms over your chest. Your right hand goes on your left shoulder, and your left hand goes to your right shoulder. You look like you're giving yourself a hug, which honestly, you are, and you deserve it. Now begin to slowly and gently alternate tap. Right hand taps your left shoulder, left hand taps your right shoulder. Right, left, right, left, Keep it slow. Keep it rhythmic, not rushed. Think of a gentle, steady heartbeat. That's the pace you're going for. Right, left, right, left, right, left. As you tap, let your eyes close or soften your gaze downward. Slow, easy breaths. You don't have to do anything with your thoughts right now. You don't have to fix anything or figure anything out. Just tap and breathe. And let your brain do what it's designed to do when you give it the right input. Right, left, right, left. Right, left, right, left. Breathe. Right, left, right, left. Now let your arms come down gently. Take a full breath in and let it go slowly. What do you notice? Maybe a softening in the chest, a slight release of the tightness that was there before. Some people feel a spontaneous yawn coming, and that's actually a beautiful sign. A yawn is one of the ways the parasympathetic system signals that it's coming back online. Some people feel a little emotional, a sudden welling up that wasn't expected. That's integration happening. That's the brain beginning to process what was stuck. Whatever you notice, it's right. Your nervous system is responding. Here's how to make this tool actually work in real life. Because the gap between knowing a tool and using it in the heat of the moment is real. The key is to catch yourself early, before the spiral is fully rolling, before the words come out, before the text gets sent. There's a moment, and you know this moment, where you just feel it starting. The heat in the face, the tightening in the chest, the thought that's about to become something you can't take back. That moment is your cue. Cross, tap, breathe, 30 seconds. That pause changes the trajectory of the whole interaction. Not because 30 seconds fixes the underlying issue, it doesn't, but because it gives your prefrontal cortex just enough time to come back online and make a choice rather than just react. If you're in a relationship, teach this to your partner. Use it as a shared signal. Something as simple as crossing your arms in front of each other that means, I need 30 seconds before we continue. That signal, used consistently, becomes one of the most powerful de-escalation tools a relationship can have. And if you're navigating this solo, this is entirely yours. Use it at 3 a.m. when your brain won't stop running that highlight reel. Use it before a hard phone call. Use it anytime you need your two hemispheres to start talking to each other again. Tomorrow, I'm bringing you the 5-4-3-2-1 sensory reset, which is the tool you use when you need to pull your nervous system all the way back into the present moment, where safety actually lives. It's fast, it's powerful, and like everything else this week, it requires nothing but you. The free Spiral Reset audio is at mind-fusion.com. It weaves this week's tools into a single 5-minute guided experience you can use anytime. And the Stop the Spiral workshop is open now. 60 minutes, $37 for every nervous system that is done paying the health tax. Links are in the show notes, and I'll see you tomorrow.